Hello everyone. For today's topic, I would like to talk about China's famous military book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and my defection process. I'm actually one of those people who haven't read many books in my lifetime, but one day there was a book that made me fall in love with reading. It was titled The Art of War. Among the characters in the novel, Sun Bin and Bang Yan stand out, and they learn all their skills and strategy from the same master. Years passed, and it came time for them to leave their master's side, and they venture out on their own. Since the master knew about Bang Yan's ambition for power, he did not teach Bang Yan the art of war. Later, Bang Yan became a commander-in-chief of the Wei Dynasty, and Sun Bin was left behind with his master. The master trusted Sun Bin, so he taught him the art of war, and then burned the book that had those skills written in it. The Art of War, written by Sun Bin's grandfather Sun Mo, was the best military book back then. But only those who truly understood it could use the skills in the book. One day, while Bang Yan was leading his troops in a war, he faced some difficulties. So, he sent one of his men back to his master to ask him for advice. However, his master sent Sun Bin to Bang Yan instead and said Sun Bin would help him. Sun Bin told him to use Sang-ok Chuje, the 28th phase of the Art of War, which is a trick to isolate enemies by blocking their supplies. From now on, I would like to tell you my own story. Before reading this book, I had not yet made up my mind about leaving North Korea. Since everything was so uncertain, I tried not to be impulsive, but to be logical and realistic. However, as I continued reading The Art of War, I could relate to the storyline and felt as if it was like my own story and not somebody else's. As in Sang-ok Chuje, North Korea also plays a role in people's minds. Everyone in North Korea receives indoctrination beginning from their early years of their childhood, similar to painting onto a blank piece of paper. Everything about the Kim family is painted onto the mind of children starting from ages 6 and 7. They infuse ideology into babies who haven't even learned how to say mother or father unconsciously. People formulate their own theories as they grow up, and the kind of education they receive along with their environment can play a decisive role in making their individual theories. So, North Korea thoroughly eliminated external culture, while at the same time emphasizing their brainwashing methods in the education of their people's minds and thoughts. Information about the outside world can be a window to seeing in outside world. There are many countries in the world with access to the outside world via internet. But North Korea is a country that restricts access to the use of the internet. North Korea strongly opposes the inflow of information from the outside world because they know very well that allowing the internet is a decisive factor threatening the Kim Jong-un regime. One time, Kim Jong-il is said to have told North Korea's best attending Kim Il-sung University to stick to your land and see the world. But it was impossible to leave this out under the North Korea system. I wondered if North Korea was really right to suppressing and exploit people's freedom with prison without bars only to maintain its system. Will I be born as a person and live by being stepped on by someone, even my basic human rights, or find my own sovereignty and freedom? This was the price of suffering I learned from being controlled and watched by the North Korea system for a long time. So I decided to defect from North Korea. In the next video, I will tell you my story on the plans and process of my defection to escape North Korea. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends.